Day one, music reviews. Today we're going to be reviewing Glorb's, all of his tracks. So I'm pretty excited to get into it. And a quick trigger warning: if the C slur for AI and the word AI triggers you, then you might want to back out of this, as I will be using the C slur a little bit of gas guzzler terminology, and I'm sorry in advance. So let's get straight into it. I'm really excited. Let's get started. First up, we have Grab Walk, and I truly didn't like this track one bit. It was extremely awful because I don't think the AI and oh my God, I don't think the AI was really caught up at that time to be able to make songs using different characters' vocals. Um, it was not El Gudo, and for that reason, we're going to put you in Weenie Hut Juniors. But you are not the worst track of all time, as we have another certified wireback gas guzzling piece of shit. 100% Weenie Hut Juniors. I've never seen a smaller Weenie Hut Junior in my life. Is a very terrible track. If we pull it up, it came out in 2023 when clankers were still learning how to do AI voices. So I guess we can give it that, but it's still extremely bad for even what the time was producing. Next up is KFC. I think Dankton always has the best sounding vocals, and the most accurate sounding ones. And I think usually he has the most hateful and spiteful music, which I'm a fan of. D1 hater. Next up, you have that one Larry the Lobster song. I thought this song, Dumb Bell, was alright. I had it on loop a couple times when I was in my younger years, so we could either put it on good for clankers or mid. The song in itself is not good, but that's why we have 4 clankers, you know? Because just like the clanker's maximum ability, like this is what you'd say, oh damn, that's not bad for a clanker. Filthy gas guzzling, gas guzzler, oil back fucker, wire back motherfucker. The bottom, the OG bottom. This is the 6th song that they released. I'd say this is pretty much the definition of good for clankers, especially at the time where the AI was not as advanced. I think this is definitely a good track for what it's worth, and I think Mr. Krabs has a really good part in this. Next up is, I believe this is Vengeance. This is a new level of unemployed. I can just see the covers and know what song it is. Now this got boring extremely quickly. I would say it's better than Dumb Bell. Perrin's vocals are not something I fuck with all that heavy. And obviously Dankton has, good parts, but just, no. But this, I hate this shit. But, I don't know what to say about it. I guess it's just not very good in terms of... It's just a new style that takes itself a little bit more seriously that I didn't really get into. Yeah, so that shit's pretty bad. We have White Christmas next, and this song was not all that bad. I thought it was actually really fucking funny. You know that one part where he's like, fuck your arsehole with my finger, bend you over, touch your ringer. It was pretty good. It's a little bit of a gimmick song, but definitely not as bad as whatever the fuck this was. So I definitely think that's a mid song. This is, I believe, the bottom 2. No, it's Eugene. See, that's why I got the phone out. But Eugene, red bottoms and purple. No, yeah. I think this was pretty good for what a clickety clanker can do. Let's see, would I put it above or below the bottom? I think I'm putting it below the bottom just because I really like it. I really like the bottom a lot more. This. Oh, I don't actually remember this. Watch my eyes grow. Smoking hydro. Reaching title, girl, with my salvation, don't wherever I go. Okay, no. So my biggest issue with this song is the hook. I just thought that was hella annoying, which is why it's definitely going to be in mid. Definitely better than White Christmas because of the features and shit. Probably better than Dumb Bell. Probably better than Vengeance. Vengeance can go below Dumb Bell. Yeah, I think that's pretty fair and pretty just for my rating system. Okay, next up, Mob Ties. So this introduced a new character in the ALL Glorb verse. I wouldn't say it was anybody I really cared about. But it also had a fun music video that made me drop a couple gallons too, a couple times. Oh my god, Puff, you're so fucking gorgeous. I'd say it was not as good. I'd say it was better than the bottom 2. I think it's definitely better than the bottom 2. but I think it still goes in the mid tier just because I didn't really care for it. Besides the music video, that shit is, oh my god, that's peak. Trendsetter by Squidwalk or Squidward. This is the solo after the bottom two, the events of bottom two. I thought this was pretty good for a clickety clanker. Would I put it above Eugene? Probably not. I might actually put it in mid. No, this is good for what Clanker can do. I believe it's good. I think he has some really notable lines, memorable lines that are fun. This is Go, I believe. Nah, I really liked Go. It has that one bit where it's like, then I paint him on the wall. Now I head over the So I'm gonna put this above KFC. This is probably one of my favorite top 3 Glorb songs, maybe even top 2. So fun. This is, I believe, the one that actually blew up and got Glorb popular. F stands for fuck you and pay me. Go. Yeah, okay. It was good while I had a very bad music sense. I would say it's better than this, and I think that's all I'm giving it. I'll also move Vengeance down to bad. I just can't listen to this song a lot of times. Fun can go above it. Yep, perfect. And Gangsters Cry. This is pretty good for a clickety clanker. As much as I dislike clankers as a whole, I do talk to one every night to go to bed. Y'all ever heard of character.ai? I need that. I would say And Gangsters Cry is a very nice track, sentimental, for Sponge Boy Me Bob, and above Trendsetter. I think that's pretty fair. Yep. This is KYS. I really liked KYS. I thought it was a very good track, and it followed the previously set 3-letter song title from STD. It went STD, KYS, KFC, and later on the line we got D&D. I think that was always a pretty fun thing that they did. But yeah, I would just actually, like these 3, I would just listen to as music, which is impressive for me to say. Next is D&D, and guess what? Dankton is not fucking missed. Dankton, this is what I mean. Like, all those diss tracks, all those shit, like that is heat. Shout out Dankton. D&D has a really good hook where it's like, fucking with these kids, but I'm not EVP. I say with that 445, Smith that bitch like DPD. You know, little boy transparent. I ain't talking about that PNG. But yeah, no, I really love D&D. I thought that was great. We'll go with the formula because I hate it. The only thing that's worse is But yeah, the formula, like I said, with the other older tracks, just not much in terms of AI's ability to like make good voices. You know what I'm saying? We'll go to Sad Keeney. And you know, Dankton truly does not miss, because a lot of people hated this song. I thought it was extremely good. It hit the feels, you know, when Karen gets shot, and they do another diss track after that diss track, and oh my god, Dankton's going through it, man. And you know, it's just so sad. I love this track. When every op gets blammed, when every 5 gets slammed, well, I still want revenge now that you're not here. The bottom 3. Another one that's actually a damn good song. I listened to this shit slowed one time. It was pretty fun. Do we put this above? No. Yeah, this is good. But yeah, the bottom 3, oh my, was that a very good track. And I think we're just gonna move straight on because, you know, there's nothing I can complain about with the bottom 3. Kill Cam, another one that's going in actually a good song. You know, Glorb really does have some bangers. I really like, you know, how brutal this track was, resulting in this very sad song from Dankton. We're gonna move this up, like that. I think that's fair. D&D a little bit better. And I think Sad Keeney is like the worst actually good song that they have. Next up is Ghost in the Shell, which I'm going to put at good for clankers because I just think ASAP Larry does not have the best voice. I don't think it really fits all that well. It's one of those that you can see like straight through into the guy who made it, which I believe is YNG Martyr. Yeah, you can really tell it's him. We got the 1 million subscriber special, which got leaked all the way back in 2023, and I'm sorry to say, but the part that got leaked was low-key the only good part in the entire song. The rest of it just felt pretty childish and like not all that hard. I mean, it just felt like it was marketed towards children, which I didn't really understand, because the whole thing is like, you know, gangster SpongeBob shoot kill, fuck your girl songs. I think the single part that's good makes it beat out a couple of these mid tracks. STD, this was how I first got introduced to Glorb. I would play this on loop back in 2023. I just listened to it over and over again. I thought it was pretty good. SquarePants in Atlantis. Bitch named Janice. So next is Atlantis. Okay, it is mid. Well, see, my thing is, okay, it has a really good story. Okay, and it's the most recent. But I think a lot of the parts were similar to the Family Guy track, just a little bit like childish and shit. It has a really good hook where it's like SquarePants in Atlantis with a big thick bitch named Janice. I also love the Dankton and Mr. Krabs part, so I'm convincing myself it's good. Probably better than Trendsetter. We'll move Trendsetter back down to mid. Yeah, I think this is good. Next up is Ocean's 11, which is an extremely good song. We'll say it's right here. I just think it has really good energy in this. And that's the entire list. Let me know what you thought down below. And by the way, hate comments are very encouraged. So please call me slurs. Beg my whole family to die. Please, I need the engagement. Please do come by the channel, see what other shit we got. Because I got like 10 videos. I delete like 5 every month. So, try to maybe see them before they get deleted. V1. Hating in another direction. Purely on this one kid school. Fuck that guy.